since starting last month, we are continue with our Sustainable Development Goals series with MSME Chamber of Commerce and Industry of India. Today, for sustainable development and industry integration and various other general issues, we will discuss with Honorable Dr. Sandeep Marwah sir, who is the global fam across the globe. He has various contribution towards sustainable development goals and various issues towards betterment of the countries in the field of industry, especially if we will go for his career chronology, then it will be very impactful profile under media, entertainment, and various SDGs issues, which he is going to be focused today, and he will share his journey with us. So, at first, I would like to welcome to Sir.
Thank you. Good evening, sir. How are you? Kya haal hai, Gandhi sahab?
Yes, sir. Good. Fantastic. Uh, I hope everyone is good. Again, welcome to all participants. Before going to proceed our session, I would like to brief about our today's keynote speaker. Honorable Dr. Sandeep Marwah is a well-known international media person with 7 world records to his credit. He is the founder of Noida Film City and Marwah Studios and Asian Academy of Film and Television, now one of the 10 best film schools of the world. Dr. Sandeep Marwah is associated with large number of television programs, feature film and training film. He is the producer of largest number of short films in the world. He has trained more than 19,000 media professionals hailing from 145 countries across the globe. He is the recipient of large number of national, international recognition under his career chronology. He has been heading more than 100 national and international media and social organizations. He has been titled as Global Cultural Minister. He is also the president of International Chamber of Media and Entertainment Industry in India and across the globe in the same industry segment. He is the well-renowned personality in the world. He is now the Chancellor of AAFT University, one of the well-renowned institutions in the field of media and arts, and has been appointed as the Chief Scout for India recently in last year. So, welcome to you, sir.
Good evening, sir. Thank you very much. I'm humbled.
Great honor for all of us that today we are hearing from you and on various sustainable development in the industry integration, your journey, whatever till go far, what you have achieved, so many recognition, how your journey go through that, and what challenges and opportunity you have look at it, and how you can inspire your how your journey also can be inspired uh, to youth, as you already motivated 19,000 youth in the field of media and entertainment and various other issues. So it is going to be increased day by day because your continuous involvement in the field of media, entertainment, environmental issues, as we have tomorrow World Earth Day. So it is great privilege for all of us that various across the globe in different countries you are looking after very social issues for climate change, renewable energies, and some e-recycling issues and various environmental sustainable development issues which can impact to India as a developing country to that can be converted in India to convert India towards developed country in near future as per Honorable Prime Minister vision of 2030 for India progress in $5 trillion economy. So we will go through various interesting questions and your some career impactful journey, different perspective. We will go through that. So it's really would be a very interesting session, and really I'm very much excited for this, because as a youth I believe that because you already inspire to lakhs of youth across the globe, and in India especially you have motivated more than 20,000 people, and you are motivating in the your field expertise areas. So over to you, sir. And at first I would like to ask your how you have started and how you have reached at present this position where you are, how it is going to be just very interesting how you have taken that challenges as an opportunity as a youth when you are in very youngest in young age. So it's
Thank you, Mr. Gandhi. I got your
how
point.
many
Yeah.
questions are going to be in audience minded.
Mm.
So it is going to be very interesting. So sir, uh, over to you now. You may
Thank
start.
you, thank you, thank you, Mr. Gandhi. First of all, I was expecting Mr. Indrajit Ghosh on this day. I thought he's going to be there. Doesn't matter. Since you have given me this time, I thought it's my duty to be here, present right in front of you to answer few questions and whatever you are looking for. Well, I'm in films, television, and media. That's my passion. That's my way of living. That's only on 10th March 1991, we have celebrated our 30th Marwah Studios, which is the first professional studio of North India. I've been in creative arts, culture, right from my school. Then everything I continued when I was in college, and luckily I was one of the most popular boy in my school and same in college, only because of my total sports and whatnot. I've always realized that it's very important to have or get involved into co-curricular activities, because that all gives you almost a 360-degree development. That's very important. So I'm very happy that I'm a part of that group, and I have always believed that education is very important, but outside the classroom you have to be involved in every activity possible as a student. That's how my growth towards this line started. I got into a professional theater. I got into a television, because there used to be only one television station that time, Doordarshan. And from there, I got into cinema. And when I was actually planning to have cinema to my account, I was in Mumbai. I realized that why we all are jumping to Mumbai only for our day-to-day affairs, for our rosy and roti, and why not the northern part of India, from where most of the important people have migrated earlier to Mumbai to create a career for themselves in cinema. Well, that was way back in 1986, and that is the time when I decided to have a film city of North India, uh, somewhere in Delhi. Unfortunately, I banged the door of all the departments in Delhi. Nobody paid heed to what I was asking for, what I wanted, what I really wanted to show. But then nobody believed me that time. Probably I was too young to impress anyone, or neither I was a known name that time. Well, I'm very lucky that at that time I met the chairman of Noida Authority. I expressed my vision, my ideas to him, and he immediately took notice of my ideas and he said, submit the project in detail. And in just a week's time, I submitted the project. The project got its clearance from UP government. It took almost 1 year for all the formalities to be completed. And in 86, I submit the project. 87, it got its clearance, and 1988, the project was sanctioned. And suddenly, people started knowing me as a founder of Noida Film City. And that's the beginning of a one very big for North India. This is because there was a film city in Mumbai, film city in Madras, and there was one small business in Calcutta, but there was no business of cinema in Delhi. And that's how I brought this business to this part of the country, and then no looking back. To cut short, I can comfortably say that Noida Film City today is the fastest growing film city in the world. 100-acre complex, 75 acres outdoor, 25 acres indoor, 16 studios. Out of 16 studios, 350 channels are being broadcast to 162 countries 24 by 7. And there are about 17,000 media professionals who are working in this film city. And the cascading effect is that this film city has given a job to more than 150,000 people to earn their bread. I'm very happy that I had to prove to the world that my project is successful. We are here at the right place. And that's the reason that I created my studio much faster. We were given 3 years' time to build up the infrastructure. And 1991, 88, I started. 1991, 10th March, I inaugurated my studio. There was a large number of people, 2,000 people from all over India, especially from film industry, Mumbai, and people started seeing glamour from that day. It's been 30 years I'm in studio business, and I can only say that in a span of all these 30 years, I've turned out 4,500 television programs, around about 5,000 training films. I'm associated with around 150 feature films in 9, 10 different languages. And Marwah Studio became the maternity hospital for most of the channels in India. There was a channel invasion, and they wanted or looking for a space, and Marwah Studio started providing space to each and everyone to launch their channel. And it all started with the first private channel, Z, Sahara, Mahua, Pragya, ETV, NDTV, BTV, ITV, and Jain channel, and no looking back. All these channels, they're all born from Marwah Studios. And I'm very happy that we still have best of the relation possible with these channels. But then that was not enough. 1993, in a span of just 2 years, I realized that all that paraphernalia which is coming in this 25 acres of complex of indoor studios, it may not go waste if there is no manpower. So it's very important to develop manpower in films, television, and media so that all these studios can be booked for time to come. No walls make program. It's only the creative people who create films and television productions. And that's how I got into starting of a AAFT. Now, luckily, AAFT is a brand. I'm happy that AAFT has become the first film university of the country now. And it's a span of 27 years of education. We have churned out around about 19,000 media professionals hailing from all the 28 states, 9 union territories, and 145 countries of the world. This was a first private film school in the country, fourth in the series, and we proved it that we are the best. And I'm happy that today AFT has been ranked as the first 10 best film schools of the world. 70 different courses which are connected to films, television, and media. Another 30 courses which are connected to hospitality, tourism, animation, also fashion, design, journalism, then photography, PR events and advertising, performing arts, skill development. AFT become the first professional, international seat of learning as far as skill development college is concerned in India. I'm very happy that AFT recently been taken as a case study in UCLA, which is also a very well-known university of USA. And we have been now all together case study in 27 different countries of the world. I'm very happy that people recognize our efforts in building up a infrastructure of Noida Film City, then Marwah Studios, and then Asian Academy of Film and Television. This is how we worked. But then slowly and gradually, AFT not only showcased its talent in media or glamour business, but then we created a very big social setup at Marwah Studios. And then no looking back. And environment is one of them. Disability is another. Women's problem is another one. Children's problem is another one. Creating festivals is a very big setup at Marwa Studios. And I'm happy that recently we have also started AAFT University in Raipur. AFT is a brand now, luckily, and I'm happy that the education at AFT is at par or sometime even better than any foreign institute when it comes to films, television, and media. Well, Gandhi sir, there are a lot to speak on it.
Yeah, definitely.
The next
So
next
it's
question.
very interesting to know about your journey. And sir, one interesting questions I would like to ask uh, that as you already since beginning you are very concentrate on especially to motivate the role of the youth in building India's future, and you have organized various uh, thousands of webinars during COVID also, uh, and physically conferences also. You always try to motivate youngsters, and it is quoted by you also that life is beautiful, don't lose it. And if we look at see that present youth are very diverted, they just have fear to uh, accept that particular challenge or take to that particular step towards betterment of their maybe any idea. And we know that idea uh, is only not single step towards success. After idea execution and taken initiative is very much important, and present youth is not able to take decision at right time with right energy. So what message you would like to give from your career chronology, because you have various diversified experiences, so various youth who are just thinking about taking step in media entertainment industry or various SDGs, BEL, CSR division, or maybe any other social startup they can plan. So how, what message you would like to give to present youth so that they can convert their idea
How are
into
you
that
here?
useful?
Well, I got your question, Gandhi sir. The fact is that we have played our innings very well, and we want the youth of this has got 60% population as youth. जी क्या हो गया कनेक्शन
Yes,
चला
sir.
गया क्या
Yes, yeah. I think some technical issues from your end.
अच्छा आई डोंट नो मेरे यहाँ
No
से तो ठीक
problem.
था
You
इन
continue. No problem.
Yeah, I got your question, Gandhi sir. What I'm trying to say is that we have training when we were in that category. We were asked to do or put our best so that best can be given to the nation. And now I think it's a turn of the youth. Now we have to guide them. We have to mentor them. We have to support them so that they can do well in their life. This is what I believe, and that's the reason that. I'm recollecting that when I was in my college, I was in scouts in school. Then I was in NCC in my college. Then I joined as a special police officer. Then I joined Delhi Home Guards as a battalion commander, and I learned the tricks of the trade. It's very important to be patriotic, nationalist. It's very important to serve the nation in one way or other way. Even if you're doing your business, it's very important that you should think about your country and you should take out time out of your best and the busiest schedule to take care of the people of the nation, which is very important. And education, you know that being a medical doctor or or a teacher is the two are the most noble professions on this earth. It is your duty to take care of the youth, especially when you are a teacher. So I think answering your question, it is very important that our students, the youth, should be put it on the right track. They must be given right education, right mentoring, right guidance, so that they can create some wonderful things in their life. The hardcore deep education is always what I have believed is not the only thing what you have to deliver to the students. You have to build in them as a good human being. That is what is important today. This is what I think, and I think I'm right, because this is what I've been doing from last 27 years. The mission statement of AFT is that I want to create some wonderful professionals, but before that, we would love to create some wonderful human beings. That's what is needed today. And I'm lucky that I have joined Scouts back again, and as a chief scout for India, luckily there are 51 lakhs students who are scouts and guides in this country, and I'm taking care of them, putting them. I'm creating a new syllabus for them. I'm creating a new curriculum for them, a new setup. So I'm trying to revive this whole organization, and I'll see to it that it should be increased. And it's so unfortunate that all of us are going through pandemic, and nothing can be extra done in these days. You can't even go out of your house, forget about rest of the things. But I'm anxiously waiting for this pandemic to over, so that we can raise the number of our scouts and guides probably to 1 crore, and then mentor them in a most systematic manner, so that we can churn out good Indians, a good professionals out of them. So uh, there are around 100 organizations which I am associated with, which are connected to women, children, which are connected to all the segment and starters of life. Ideas only to support people, to support as much as I can. I'm not a industrialist, I'm not a rich man, but then I feel that it's not the money which matters. It is the right guidance which matters a lot. If you have given a good idea, if you have mentored someone very well, if you have stopped someone from committing a suicide, if you have guided someone to study hard, I think your job is over. You've done a comfortable job to create a better world for someone. And if you are actually creating a one good human being, it is not the one person you are creating human being. You have changed his genes. You have actually changed the generations. This is what is required. And, and luckily, I'm on a large number of bodies which are connected to educational institutions, which are connected to many other social organizations. So I keep on attending and interfering into these programs, and try to give my ideology, my thinking, so that large number of people must be affected by your talking and your support.
Sir, one more interesting question that as I came to know from your profile that you have just placed the national capital region Noida on the world media map by the successful functioning of 16 films and television production houses and around 350 satellite television channels beaming programs to 160 countries across the globe. So how you achieve this blueprint of the success, because it's a very remarkable, I think it's a world record breaking journey, I think so. It's a very exciting moment for me also, and for all of our audience, that how you have crossed this journey, because it's a very crucial for particular single person who has just gone through various challenges and reach on that various different position. Also you are in the top level in various association of for Asian Union. You also in the position of that in Universal Peace Federation, that is a very global famous organization. That you also assigning the position in few artist and designer guild and Narayana Seva Santan. Oh my god. Indian Sports and Cultural Society, We Care Foundation, one of the world renowned foundation, and the Shahid Bhagat Singh College Alumni Association. You have been. It's a great. So as shown
Let's
various
say, Mani Sahib,
top-notch
you will,
bodies you are heading position. So how you have managed your successful journey to achieve that world breaking in the media and entertainment film industry? Because most of the short films in the world breaking record, its credit goes to you in the world. So how you cross this journey? Because this is very crucial for present youth if they want that. So
Mani Sahib, it's very important to understand there are 24 hours in a day. And you just need 8 hours to sleep and probably another 4 hours for rest of the things which you really want to do for your own self. So you're left with at least 12 hours. I've been working for 16 hours a day, almost 2 shifts a day. And probably that's the reason that I've been able to pass on all these things in right time. And I think it's very important that your intention should be clear. You have not only that you have to hardworking, you have to be focused, and you have to be you have to hit the nail. It's very important to hit the nail, right people, right time. And if you are if, and support by the public, support by the government, and support by your parents and family, which is very important. If you really want to grow in life, it's very important to have a very supporting family, a supporting people around you, like-minded workers along with you, and you have to be convincing when it comes to government and your superiors and your bosses are concerned. My dear friends, the fact is this, that, and you have to be aggressive. I mean, I have a formula which probably in next few minutes I would love to pass on to all these people who are listening to me here right now. And if you have the guts, if you have that formula, if you can apply that formula, probably you can also be successful and can create name for yourself. Very important. So the first and the most important thing is A. A stands for you have to be ambitious. There is no tax in dreaming big. You remember that. You can dream as much as you can. And create a wonderful dreams for yourself. Think back. And who's stopping you to think back? But when you say A, ambitious, then remember A also stands for attitude. You have to be polite, down to earth, simple, and you have to be kind enough, compassionate, so that you are ready to help people, to support people. Very important. With good attitude, big ambitions, you can always start your journey. B stands for belief. You have to have belief in your own ideology, your thinking, conviction, what I'm trying to say. Believe in yourself, believe in God, believe in your parents, believe in your teachers, believe in your institutions, believe in people who are working with you. Because unless and until you have a trust, nobody is going to trust you. If you're not going to trust, nobody's going to trust you. So you have to trust people, and then you get the productivity. You can work much bigger, much more than your own expectation. When I say C stands for commitment. Raghupati Preeta Sada Chali Ai, Pran Jai Par Vachan Na Jai.
क्या
You have
बात
to
है
be
सर.
you have to be committed. जो आपने बोल दिया, घाटा है, मुनाफा है, doesn't matter. You have to complete that formality, complete that business, complete that deal. And that's how you create a wonderful reputation for yourself. Yes, you are a man of commitment. People will rely on you. Banks will rely on you. People will throw money on you. But you have to show that first. This world is very smart. You have to first deserve, and then you have to desire. Remember that. And C also stands for communication. Remember that. It's very important. It's the age of communication. ICE, ICE, information, communication, and entertainment. If you cannot communicate, and the best part of the communication is first you should be a good listener. You should know how to listen to people, because what you're going to speak, you're going to speak what you know. But when you're going to listen, you're going to listen what you don't know. So that means it's very important to be a good communicator, listen to people, understand, and grasp the knowledge. Very important again. And बोली एक अनमोल है जो कोई बोले जान हिये तराजू तौल के तब मुख बहरान ऐसी बानी बोलिए मन का आपाक होए और उनको शीतल करे और खुद भी शीतल होए.
क्या बात,
If
क्या
it's
बात.
very important, your every word matters a lot. Your words are much sharper than the razor. Remember that. It's much sharper than the blade, much there's tough than the sword. So it's very important to keep your words intact. When I say D stands for dedication. You have to be punctual. You have to be regular. You have to be sincere, dedicated person. You don't have to put a label on your head to say that I am a dedicated person, but then your punctuality, your regularity, your sincerity is going to predict, show, and present to the people that you are a very sincere and a dedicated man, and you mean business. When I say E stands for enthusiasm. Never lose your enthusiasm. If you have opted for A, B, C, D, business, profession, whatever on this earth, never lose your enthusiasm. It's your idea, it's your thinking. Get excited. We get excited with every new thing you hear, you listen, you see. Very important to be enthusiastic about your own projects. F, F stands for focus. It's very important to be focused. If you have opted ABC business, then stick to it, work for it, plan your work, and then work your plan. Very important. You just cannot keep on changing your tracks from here to there, and then you lose your efforts and you lose your concentration. You have to be focused. And if you're focused, you're bound to be achiever. You're bound to reach to your destination. This is what I have realized. A, B, C, D, F, G, H. Once you have reached to the goal, it's very important to be human. H. H stands for humanity. Never lose your humanity. Be simple, be polite, helpful, kind, compassionate. Very important, because then only people are going to work with you. They will support you, because if you're a good human being, then Almighty sends his support to you. Remember that. And that's how this is a mantra of success. If someone who's listening to me must adopt the policy of A to H, and I think you're going to be successful. You're bound to be successful, especially all the youth who are going to listen to this. They must understand this game of A to H. Thank you very much, Gandhi sir.
Great, sir. It's a really powerful, energetic thoughts you have given input to our audience, and especially it will be very remarkable for youth. And sir, I'm just going through your some more profile in the depth, so I came to know that you also contributed to this young energetic society that you have performed and continuous reforming and uplifting the underprivileged section of the Indian society and to make it as an happy and healthy one. And you have motivated a various young person to form young energetic society that is engaged in helping the poorest and the ground level poor section of the masses. The not This is the one of the well-renowned not-for-profit organization who is especially working for the poor youth who are not able to get that particular education or particular resources due to just some financial lack of or maybe guidance. So you are continuous guiding that various section of this youth under that. So it's a very great privilege for us that you are continuing your journey within your corporate profile, professional assignment within that. In each and every edge, you just spend your few hours towards betterment of the society. And what you
Absolutely right.
told that in the last, that this is very much important for present youth, that they should be very humble and they should be a very human in their nature. So then they can achieve whatever they want. And third point, that what you had told that in the first point of context during your discussion, that time management, because human being is just who
Absolutely right.
are more successful, that can be successful only that who are able to manage time within their life. And whatever you achieve, that is the, I think, main secret is how you have managed that time in a very effective manner. So that is the main point that present youth should capture, and they should perform well with proper time management. And Fourth, that I have observed from your talk, that youth should take decision at right time with right energy at right perspective. So that is very much important, because if decision is not taken, then your initiative or your particular idea is not worth for anything. So it's a very much important thing, and I think it will be very valuable for every youth. And at last but not least, as we know that tomorrow is Earth Day, and
Yeah.
on globally, as per various SDG issue, environment is one of the very crucial issue, and you have focused with various multicultural environment. You have visited various countries in your various professional assignment and social journey. So, what message you would like to give to every common man, not youth or any particular section of the society, everyone, how they can contribute within their personal or professional life to environment, how present pandemic can be less effective if they can change their habit, or they can uh, implement, that is whole world is talking about, like as honorable prime minister also focusing on COVID appropriate behavior. That's come from only from us. Nobody can change this scenario if we are not able to implement COVID appropriate behavior, and that is the just connected with environment. So what message you would like to give to every common man to remove that environmental issues and to save the earth in some context from our side?
Thank you very much, Gandhi sir, for giving me this last chance to speak to you. Luckily, I am ambassador of United Nations. I am also patron to IFUNA, Indian Federation of United Nations Associations, and we are celebrating each and every day possible on the calendar, which is connected to the environment, to Mother Earth. Tomorrow is a Mother Earth Day. Let me bow before Mother Earth, salute Mother Earth, and request Mother Earth to please take care of all the children who are right now suffering from this disastrous disease of COVID-19. The whole world is suffering like anything. And it's very important for each and everyone to take care of themselves first, very important, of their families, second, very important, and then serve the society to the best of the manner possible. Please stay back home, don't move around, use masks, uh, go through all the specifications mentioned by government, by doctors, by hospitals, on television, on radio, on newspaper. Don't take COVID-19 easy. Don't spread it purposely or unintentionally, because somebody says, so what? Don't take this so what into your attitude, because it is dangerous. It is taking lives of people. You have to be very conscious. I mean, once everything is okay, then obviously we have to have a different kind of a programs where we'll go out of way to request people to please install trees, to please uh, grow trees, plants, take care of Mother Earth. Don't play with the nature too much. Let this earth live the way it is moving. We have already overburdened this earth with the blast, with the cutting the jungles. I mean, there are 100 mistakes which we have already committed, and we are going through the torture. This is the result of all that what we have done to Mother Earth. It's a revenge. It's a nature's revenge, which is right now we are suffering from. So let's pray, Almighty. Hey Lord, give us good strength. Give us intelligent enough. We should be intelligent enough to take care of Mother Earth. And I think with all these words, I take your leave. Thank you very much for inviting me here. And I would love to be with you in your next episode sometime. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. It's really very remarkable knowledge you have shared among all of audience, and I think that it would be very much important for each and every segment of people who are listening today. to you, and I assured that it will be very much important for everyone toward betterment of their career. And so next we will see soon to you for our again new specific customized topic under MSME CGI. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you all of you who are seeing this as a live and on Facebook. And thank you so much for joining here, uh, who are join on Zoom directly from the MSME Chamber of Commerce and India Industry. Various members who have joined today. I would like to thank all of them, and please take care, use mask, and be healthy. Thank you.